Hello guys, this is Justin McGullen and welcome back to this channel. If you were following this second channel, you may not remember that I was working for the CUNY Census Corps. The 3 videos I did before this video were all census events. One of them I was involved in making, two of them being someone else making it. Why am I addressing this now? Well, notice I said I was working for the CUNY Census Corps. Well, last Friday on August 14th, 2020 was my last day working for the CUNY Census Corps. So basically, I'm done working for them now, and now I'm looking for jobs to do. Like, it's a shame that this program has to end this soon. But I knew that it wasn't gonna last, especially since this program involves the census, which happens every 10 years. So, but I had a great time in my experience working for the CUNY Census Corps. Like, out of all the jobs I had thus far, this is by far the best one I ever had, and by far the longest that I've ever been with a job. Like, this was really interesting. Like, I started this job in January and it ended it last Friday. So basically, from January to August, I spent all that time spreading the word about the census to others and to make sure everyone gets counted. And and I was really happy and I was really excited when I finally got the work. When I finally got the work here, I was excited. I was excited and making an impact for this nation and our community. And it was a roller coaster for this event. I mean, like, as we all know, we had the coronavirus going on, so things were different for me when I was working there. Before the pandemic happened, I was working at Queens College. I was a CUNY Census Corps student at Queens College, and while I and others that I worked with were working around Queens College, we basically went around campus posting flyers around campus, attended tabling events to spread the word about the census, and also contacted student clubs and professors about spreading the word about the census to their classes and to anyone. Either we email them or we just go around the places around campus, to many offices that we can find them and talk to them in person about it. Like, the experience during there was great, and that was something that I wished the whole time. Like if the pandemic didn't happen, I would have, if the time was there, I would have spent that time going around all around New York City, helping out, contributing to census events. Like, there were several census events that were planned, like in Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and all of that. But they were canceled all because of this pandemic. As you all know, that when this pandemic happened, a lot of people lost their jobs or get paid less, which is not really good news. I know about that because I know my stepdad was he still has a job, but he's getting paid less from what I've heard, which is not really good news for him, not really good news for him, and it's not really good news for the family itself. Despite the fact that my mom still has a job, and despite the fact that I still had a job. So yeah, despite the pandemic, the CUNY Census Corps still thrived, and we were able to continue with our mission of spreading the word about the census. While working for the Census Corps during the pandemic, I, along with many others, would send emails to student clubs and professors and anyone that we needed to get in contact to about spreading the word about the census. We help with data entry of the things we've done. We made census events, like, as I mentioned before, the uncomfortable conversations for the census, which was the first video on this channel, and one of the 3 census events that I included in this channel. That it's something that my coworkers and I have made. Well, this is definitely not the first one we ever done. We actually made two other events before that event, but we didn't record those events. But looking back at it, I wish we did, because like this one, the two events that we had back then were very successful. One of them was like a census webinar. We had a census webinar to have speakers talking about the census. One of my supervisors was one of the speakers there, and all that. And then the second event that we did after the spring semester, which is a semester setback, we talk about the census, and we also played games like Scribble and all that. Both those events were great. The event that we made for the uncomfortable conversations of the census was also great too. Like that event alone was the most exciting that we were. It was like the more we talked about it and the more we planned for that event, just made us just have us filled with joy, and we get more happy and more motivated and more confident to do it. And while we were doing that, we went above and beyond to do that. We messaged politicians, we messaged community workers, and all of those. And as you can tell, we basically had Anthony Miranda, which is a candidate for the Queensborough president. We had Kathleen Daniel, who's a field director for the New York City Census, and Hadi Michelle, who works for Jamon Williams, who is the public advocate of New York. And we contacted a lot more politicians and government officials and community and people involved in community service, uh, but they weren't able to attend. But it was worth a try to contact them. And not only we attended events, data entry, and in contact with student clubs and professors, but we also attended census events that were available around. We also did social media postings, which we basically post about the census. So we had events such as like Fact Friday, Motivational Monday, and any of those census campaigns that we shared in like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. We were able to do more of spreading the word about the census. And we also did phone banking. We basically made calls to people about the census, and we did texting, and we basically spent all that time brainstorming ideas of what we needed to do. And it's amazing on what we have done through all this time. As I said, it's a shame that it didn't end. I was kind of hoping it would end when the deadline for the census is filled, like next month. Like I know next month, exactly this month from this day, on the 20th, would be the deadline to fill in the census. So like after that, they will be shipped, and for those that did the census will get all the resources they need for the education, for housing, for the community, and everything they need for their community. So, like I said, it's a shame that it ended now, but this is the road that we went through. But I really enjoyed my time working for the CUNY Census Corps. I've learned a lot, and I know this experience is going to help me in the future with my political and government career. Like as of now, I'm looking towards a government job or in community and working with the community. Like I've had experience in the community and also the political experience, and I got community experience from scouting and learning more things. And as I said, this census course, it's gonna help me a lot in landing these jobs. Like my percentage of getting a job that I'm looking for is going to be high. My expectations has been high, and I've been reaching it all those times. Like I'm working towards a government job so I can work my way up and become president of the United States. Like that's my main goal, to be president of the United States. That was something that I've been thinking of doing, that I've been working on since I was a kid. and I'm gonna work hard to get there. So and I know I gotta start somewhere to get up there, and I'm gonna work my butt off to make it there. But as long as I keep searching and look what I'm looking for, and as long as I continue to do my job and helping the people and helping this community and helping our state and helping our nation, then I should definitely reach there. But I definitely know I can't do it alone. Like, I have people by my side to help me with this, so I thank you all so much for that. I just want to thank the CUNY Census Corps for allowing me to work with them. What we did is amazing, and I appreciate the work we've done. I'm glad to be working around great people, and I'm glad to be working with them and helping spread the word about the census and making sure people get all the resources they need. And and I'm glad to ever be a part of this program. Like, I'll never forget my experience with this program, and I'm gonna remember this for a while. And for the people that I worked with there, hopefully someday we meet again, and hopefully we continue to working together and helping our community and helping our nation. So thank you so much for letting me be involved in the CUNY Census Corps. Thank you for letting me spread the word about the census. I really appreciate it. So thank you all so much for supporting me through this entire journey, and thank you all for filling the census, and thank you for helping spread the word about the census, and what we've done for the Skinny Census Corps, and what you're all doing by what we're telling you to do as Census Corps students, or just Census Corps workers, or being involved in the census. It's leaving a huge mark on this nation, and it's creating an impact on this nation. By spreading the word about the census more and more people are taking the census, and more getting the support and resources that they deserve for the next 10 years. So I know there's a thing every 10 years, so so it's definite that I won't be able to return to this again. But for future generations, for the same Census Corps workers, or just anyone involved in the census, or just anyone interested in making a difference, like whether we have kids right now that are gonna be in college in 2030, or you're gonna have kids in the future. I need you. We all need you to make to please, like, once your kid grows to be an adult, once they're in college, I want you to encourage your kids to work for the CUNY Census Corps, like in 2030, in 2040, in 2050, in 2060, in 2070. Every 10 years, when the census is happening, I want you to push your kids to work for the CUNY Census Corps, to work for the census, and to push them to spread the word about the census and make sure they get all of the help and support and resources they need for the next 10 years. I mean, the Census Corps is over right now, but that doesn't mean our work of spreading the word about the census is done. We still have one more month left to have everyone fill out the census, and to make sure they get counted. So, if for those who are watching this video, that haven't done so yet, please take the census. I will leave the link to take the census in the description below. And it's really easy. It's just 10 steps in 10 minutes, and by doing it, you get your resources for the next 10 years. This is gonna help you in the long run, and it's going to help future generations in the long run as well. So please, if you haven't done so yet, please take the census. Please continue to spread the word to everyone about the census. The census is important to this nation, is important to the people, and is important to the community. The more people get involved in this, the better. Like this is a way of helping our states and our nation become better. Like it help to get better education, better companies, better housing, everything you want to change. The census is the key to that. So please spread the word about the census to others. Make sure to please take the census and thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us this entire journey, and thank you for helping us. We appreciate the work you've done. We appreciate the work that we've done, and I would like for all of us to continue doing what we do in order to have us, our families, our friends, our state, our community, and our nation to succeed. I mean, like, despite the pandemics happening, we never gave up. We continue to push through, and that is amazing. So please keep doing what you need to do in order to succeed. Never give up until you reach what we need to do. Like I know I have a lot of work to do since I finished school and finished working with the Census Corps, but I am applying for many jobs, and I am trying, and I'm finding a lot of good ones. So hopefully I'll be able to get accepted, and I can, and then once I get accepted, I hope to continue to make an impact in this state, in our community, and in this nation. So thank you everyone so much for watching this. Thank you for supporting us. And remember, use your senses, take the census. Thank you, and God bless America.